Hello everybody, how you doing? I hope you're doing just wonderful. I have been out of commission. Adobe screwed me over. I have Adobe, like the Adobe video editor. It's like called Rush, and I pay like monthly for it, so it's like a subscription where they update it every once in a while. And there was some sort of glitch that happened where like I literally could not export any videos. I was trying to do like a family vacation video, and it took me like 8 tries to actually get it to export, and that was like so many hours, trying to export it. So that one I was able to do, fortunately, but the Sims ones were not working. So I ended up like opening a whole case with customer support, and anyways, they said that it was basically an issue with the latest version of the program. I had to wait for a bug or for an update to come out, and it finally came out yesterday. So now I can edit videos again. Yay, I'm excited. So much has happened in the Sims world since I've last made a video. There's been 2 expansion packs that came out, and then another one's coming out in July. So there's so much to talk about. The first one that came out was a new kit. So there's different levels of Sims expansion packs. If you're not familiar, kits are relatively new. There's only they had like 3 of them come out as like the initial, launch, and then they had another one just come out. And they're either like gameplay, clothing, or building packs. And the one that they just came out with is called Courtyard Oasis. So it's a Moroccan themed building kit. So, all sorts of different Moroccan building items and furniture and all sorts of stuff like that. I got that one like as soon as it came out because it's like $5. It's super cheap, and this is the best $5 I've ever spent. It's just an absolutely gorgeous pack, and it is well worth over $5 in my opinion. I am so head over heels over it. I just absolutely love it. So I'm gonna do a 3-part Moroccan build series. I already have built 3 builds with this kit since it came out because I literally just could not get enough of it. I had to make 3 different things. So this is the first one, and I have 2 more coming out after that, so we'll do like a whole series. So the first one that I'm making is a Moroccan market. I actually studied abroad. I went to Spain in 2017. I lived in Madrid, absolute best city in the world. I was fortunate enough to be able to have gone to Morocco actually while I was in Spain. So this pack holds a really special place in my heart because I have been to Morocco and experienced the culture, and it is pretty freaking cool. So Morocco is not geographically the farthest I've been away from home. I think the farthest I've been away from home was either Poland or Greece, but Morocco felt like the furthest away from home because it's the most unlike home that I've ever been. So I live in like small town America, not very diverse, picket white fence town, and Morocco is just a whole nother world, and it was just like the coolest thing. So yeah, I'll tell you about my like whole Moroccan experience. So I remember when I was in Spain, we were at like a restaurant eating like breakfast or something, and my friends were like, "Oh, there's like this program where you get to go to Morocco," and I was like, "Wait, that's so sick." And we were laughing about like how cool would it be, like, and how exciting would it be to say that I've gone to Africa, because it's a different continent. Like that's sick. Like I've gone to Africa. Like that's so cool. So I hop on that opportunity, and we ended up taking a ferry from Spain to Morocco. Morocco is right above Spain geographically. I don't know if you can see it on the map. I have no idea if my camera reaches this high, but Spain is right here, and Morocco is right here. So that's like going right through this little channel right here. We hopped on the ferry, crossed the channel, and made it to Morocco. And I have a whole vlog on my YouTube channel. If you go back, I can also link it below, of my trip to Morocco. So we went to 2 different places in Morocco. The first place was called Tangier, and that is where I went to ride camels and got to go to a beach. So we rode camels on the beach, actually, and that was like the coolest experience ever. It was actually kind of sad, and I probably wouldn't do it again because the camels like were like whining and like crying, and you can kind of tell that they were like overworked. And we didn't really know that going into the experience, so it was kind of bittersweet, but it was really cool, a cool thing to do. It was a really cool experience. I'll drop a picture in of me riding a camel. It's actually right here. I don't know if my camera reaches. It probably doesn't reach that far. Maybe I can pull it off the wall. Nah, I don't want to rip it off, but yeah, I'll put a picture in. That was Tangier. So Tangier was cool, but the coolest place ever in the whole world, the second place that we went to in Morocco, we got on a bus and drove like further inland. Tangier is on the beach, on the coast, so we drove inland to a city called the Blue City, and that's what I'm building here in The Sims. It's like obviously not an exact replica. It's my like inspiration, my take on it. The official name of the city, I don't know how to exactly pronounce it, but it's like Chefchaouen or something like that. But it's nicknamed the Blue City because everything in the city, like I kid you not, is blue. The streets are blue, the houses are blue, the walls are blue, the windows are blue. It's all blue, 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 blue. And I'll actually drop in a picture of the Blue City from Google on the screen so you can kind of see what my inspiration or what it actually looks like. Blue City, absolutely stunning. Like it is super narrow, super tight. There's all different, it's like on a hill, so there's all different like heights and depths, and so much like cool architecture. There's tons of plants, and it's just a super rich marketplace with so many cool different things. There's people, selling everything you can imagine, fresh fruit, nuts, scarves, blankets, literally everything, jewelry. It's just like the most rich, diverse, full of life market in this blue city. It's like it's the coolest thing in the world. And it definitely, left a mark on me, and I was very captivated by it. So I actually have a scarf here with me that I bought from a man in the Blue City, and he actually lived in the mountains above the city. So he was like a mountain man. He would knit his scarves up in the mountains and then come down to the Blue City and sell these scarves. And I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. So I ended up buying one, and I'll show you it here. It's probably one of my most like treasured possessions just because it's so cool. But it's like a massive scarf. Like it is really big. It is brown and white, and I absolutely love it. It's just like so special to me, and it's just cool. I don't know what it's made out of. Like it just feels like authentic and like really cool and wonderful. And I actually learned how to put on a scarf like properly. Oh yeah, you make a loop and then you like just pull it through. So it's like that. Woo! Yeah, so that's my scarf. So I'm gonna keep wearing this, but yeah, so that is my story of going to the Blue City. Oh, and the video is done. Look at that. I barely even got to speak about it. So let's dive into a tour. Okay. And here is the finished product, the Moroccan marketplace, the Blue City. There she is. Okay, so before I dive into the tour of this build, we gotta catch up on a little bit of Sims news. So, like I said, there's been 3 new packs. It's called Hot Sim Summer. They're coming out with lots of good stuff. So the first one was this Moroccan courtyard oasis kit. Then they came out like 2 weeks later and dropped a dream home decorator kit. So I get the Moroccan kit. I go crazy building with it. My video thing breaks. And then they come out with Dream Home Decorator. So Dream Home Decorator, absolutely amazing. Another like stunning pack. Like these packs get better and better. Like the early Sims packs like kind of stink compared to like how good the latest ones have been. They're just I don't know, something about them. They're just more on point. They're richer. They're better. The objects are better. The build items are better. Everything's better. Anyways, Dream Home Decorator is like super sick. It's basically an interior designer pack. All the furniture is super, super modern and sleek looking. There's a ton of furniture that comes in that pack. And the furniture is modular, which means it like all kind of like connects to each other. So you can build like, like a home entertainment system. You can build like walk-in closets by connecting different pieces together. They have sectional sofas, so you can connect all sorts of different sofa pieces and create like a custom shaped sofa. Beautiful decorations in that pack. The cluttered items are like really cool. And I've like barely even like scratched the surface. Yeah, so we got a Dream Home Decorator that came out. So I'm probably gonna do a series like I'm doing with the Moroccan kit, like a set of 3, because there's gonna be a lot of things I want to build with that pack because it's awesome. So I will do that. Now, I have barely even begun building with this Dream Home Decorator kit, and today they drop a trailer for an expansion pack, which is like the biggest. So there's kits, there's stuff packs, game packs, and then expansion packs, which are like the biggest. So they drop an expansion pack trailer today. It comes out July 22nd, so I got a little bit of time before then, which is good because I can kind of like digest all this stuff that just came out. So we know, if you've watched one of my previous videos, I have this fairy build that I've drafted out on this envelope because it came to me spontaneously and the only thing around was an envelope. So I have this fairy build that I really want to make. Now, one of the Sims people was like teasing us and was like, oh, you can't go to redacted world unless you're a redacted Sim. So people are like, oh, well, redacted and you can't go to a redacted world, like that sounds like you need like a special type of Sim. Okay, supernatural Sim. Okay, maybe fairies. So I got my hopes up. So today we got some good news and some bad news. So the pack is called Cottage Living. The bad news is that there's no fairies. The trailer indicated nothing to do with fairies. It's set in like the English countryside, and it's based around farming. So you can have cows, llamas, and chickens, and there's like other animals you can interact with. So yeah, the bad news. So it's a really stunning, beautiful looking pack. I'm absolutely freaking excited for it. I cannot wait for it to come out. July 22nd is like way too far away. That's like a month. That's over a month. But anyways, the weird thing about it is that the build, like the cottage build style, it's literally what I envisioned, like a fairy pack build items to be. So the cool thing is that, okay, there's no literal fairies, which kind of stinks, and it's not specifically centered around fairies, but the items coming in this pack are literally probably what you would get if there were a fairy pack. So that build style that I envision, I'm getting. So that's like super exciting. So I can definitely like pull this off, which is really cool. So there might not be like super specific, sparkly, glittery, like cool fairy things that I can put in fairy build, but we're getting like the architecture of it, so that's good. But I did see like some like there's like a lot of like fairy lights in this cottage pack trailer that I saw, so I don't know. We'll have to see what comes in the pack, but I'm excited about it. But the weird thing that still lingers in my mind is that tweet that the Sim developer put out, like you have to be a special, like a redacted Sim to go to this redacted world, And the cottage living doesn't really like fulfill that, right? Because it's just set in the English countryside. You don't have to be any type of special sim to go to it. So I don't know. I don't think I'm less hopeful for the fairy thing. I'm kind of letting that go, but still that tweet kind of like still doesn't make sense. So I don't know. Also, in the notes that came out today for the new pack, it said that there's still much more to happen in Hot Sim Summer. So from what they put out though, they did say there's only going to be 3 packs. I believe they said 3, which we already have now 3. We have the Courtyard Oasis, the Decorator Kit, and then this new Cottage pack. So I think that's it for packs. But I don't know. We'll see how the rest of the summer goes. But overall, I'm pretty content. All right, let's dive on into this marketplace. I've been rambling for like an hour. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna do like an overview. I mean, I just love it. I love this pack so much. It's so pretty. Just gonna do a little panorama. Okay. Yeah, so the actual real life Blue City is like on a hill, so I made little terraces, so every level is a little bit higher than the last one. So yeah, you just kind of go, up for the village here. Okay, so let's start at the bottom. Oh, and these are all like different like marketplaces. So this is, the opening to the village. Just a beautiful fountain. This is an absolutely stunning item. I love the rose petals on it. I think it's very pretty. There's a little bathroom in there, place to sit. This is, just like the entrance area. The first place is a little plant shop, so you can go in and get all different types of plants. And I decorated each one of the rooftops and made it, a useful rooftop. So this one, this is like more of like a creative rooftop. So we've got a guitar, an easel, some painting. So, I figured maybe the owner of the plant shop is like very creative and likes to come up here and, do some painting or singing or whatever. Okay, and then the next marketplace is a furniture store. So, there's just some different furniture in there. Nothing too crazy. Then the top of this one is just like a cool little place to sit down and chat with your friends. Little umbrella to protect you from the sun. Now this is a really special one. I love this one. This is a tea shop. So you can go in there, they'll make you some tea. You can sit at the bar stool over there, or you can sit inside over here. And then they also have like a whole outdoor seating section. So you can sit on any one of these places along here. And I love just how this one kind of like comes out into the world, which is really cool. I would love to have tea here, for sure. And then the rooftop of this little marketplace has a chess table. This is another one of my favorites. This one is a crystal shop. Woo! So this one's like on the corner, so you can go in like 2 different ways. But yeah, there's like all different types of crystals. And it's just really pretty. I love crystals. It's like one of my favorite items in The Sims. I just love crystals. They're just beautiful. So yeah, this is a little food stand area, so you can get something to eat. Well, this is where it gets a little narrow and a little crowded, but this here I imagine to be another food shop, so you can grab something on the go really quickly here. This place here is a clock shop, so all your clock needs, I pretend they're all handmade here, There they are. And then the rooftop of this one is just like a cute little garden, like a little zen garden. A place to plant something new here, some existing plants, and some rocks stacked up, and Baby Yoda. I like to always put Baby Yoda in like a lot of my builds, just because it's like, why not sneak them in anywhere you can. The next marketplace here is a place that sells frogs. So you can get all different types of frogs and take a little friend home. And then on the rooftop here, I put a whole garden that is ready to be planted. And this marketplace is an antique shop. You can get all sorts of little like jungle themed antiques, little skeleton statues. I like this blue guy right here. He fits in perfectly with the city. It's my favorite one. And then this rooftop is just a cool place to sit down. The next one is your place to go for all your cleaning needs. You need to do your laundry, you need to take a shower and you don't have towels. This is the place to come. You can get all your laundry essentials and cleaning supplies here. Next is your village guitar shop. Any handmade guitars, you got them, we got them. You come on down, you buy it. Okay, what am I saying? The next marketplace is actually a wellness center. So we have a very peaceful lobby here, a little waterfall. And then if you go up to the rooftop, there's a really pretty place to meditate to the sound of a running water. And also a place to do some yoga or kickboxing. So this is your little wellness retreat, and they share the rooftop with this place over here. And this is another really cute one. It is the village candy store, so you can get all your candy here. All the kids come here to get the candy. Hey, I gotta call you back in 5 minutes, okay?
No.
I have to. 1 sec. Bye.
Bye.
And then here we have the village bookstore. This was a cute one to build. I really liked how it was on the corner. I thought that was like, I don't know, just architecturally, I liked how it had a like a diagonal door on it, which is really cool. Like, the rest of the market was just kind of like open archways, like on the flat surface. So I thought this one was pretty cool. And then up here is just like another sitting area. And I can't tell, did I not do the floor? Oh, apparently I didn't do the floor. Huh. Well, now the build's finished. Okay. So in all of the marketplaces, you'll notice that there's stools and cash registers. So I figured there has to be a place where all these people are getting all their stools. So this is that place right here. Little stool shop. And then I figured the owner of the stool shop just came up and did laundry up here. So they were like, oh, it's a peaceful place to do their laundry. So actually, like, I think this is like one of my favorite rooftops just because it's like so simplistic but realistic at the same time. And then here we have handmade chess tables, of course. I like to pretend everything here is handmade. And at the top, it's just like a cool place to barbecue and sit and have a picnic with your friends. The next place is a sunflower shop, and I actually hung up sunflower pictures on the walls because how appropriate, right? Isn't that cool? And then, so when I was in Tangier, they actually had a rug shop where they hung all these like really pretty, vibrantly colored rugs that were handmade like from the ceiling. And you can't really do that in The Sims, so I just put them on the ground. But that was my take on the rug shop. It doesn't do it justice at all, but does all the different rugs. And then here we have a knight on display. I figured like maybe there's some sort of like village story to this knight. Maybe he's like a statue of like some sort of like famous knight. I don't think knights have anything to do with Morocco. I don't think that's accurate in any way. So maybe it's like a gift or some sort of, I don't know, something or whatever. But I just wanted something like on display in the village. So I put that there. And then next we have our pottery shop. So there's all the different colored pottery vases that are all handmade, of course. This rooftop I actually missed, but this one is just like a little studio, like so someone can take a picture of this thing here, and there's some vases. Oh, this is the lantern shop. So all your different Moroccan lanterns are made here. And that's it for the marketplaces. So at the top of the village, we have like the spot that everyone wants to be. This is like the center of the village. Like this is where like I picture like street performers play maybe music here, people just to sit, do some people watching, and yeah, just like hang out by the fountain and have a good time. And there's lots of like pretty fountains here too. So yeah, I love this little area. Now, the star of the show here at the top of the village is a Moroccan restaurant. So in Madrid, there was actually a restaurant with sand as the floor, and you like sat like really low to the ground. So I kind of like try to make that inspired by that. So this is the entrance of the restaurant. You walk in, there's a little hostess stand here. All different places to sit. And you can also sit downstairs. You go through here. Come down, you can actually pass the kitchen. This is where all the cooking magic happens, right here. Yum, yum, yum. And also there's seating down here, so you can fit a couple parties in here. Put some cool paintings around. So yeah, it's like a really like cool atmosphere with sand on the floor. And then also you can go up top to the rooftop. So here we have more seating, a little bar, and it's just like a pretty awesome place to hang out, catch some sun, you know, eat some food, have a drink. Yeah, that's that spot. Yeah, so that is the entire Moroccan marketplace. It's not like 100% accurate to Moroccan culture. I was only there for a couple days, so I just tried my best and really was inspired by it and touched by it. So I thought this would be like a cool thing to make. Oh, also I love these little like lights here. I think they're pretty. Yeah, but anyway, that's my Moroccan market. I love the lush, vibrant vibes of it, and I want to go back to the Blue City because it was so cool. All right, have a good day, and stay tuned for the next Moroccan build. Bye. Ooh, I just got really dizzy. Ooh. And yeah, so we went to people are like, oh, our ferry's coming because you can't be a ferry unless you